Greetings viewers and welcome to my channel. In our last session of the series, my guest Khusro Elley talked about the factors which may change the traditional power dynamics of mankind. He also explained what we have lost in the process. For your convenience, links to the last two sessions appear in the description of this video. Now let's start with session 3. What should be our purpose and how would you define success in its true sense?
Our purpose should not be to the level of materialism. If there was a purpose higher than materialism, would we not try to make that our goal? Of course, the answer is yes. Then why are we not? First thing we have to do is to redefine success. The reason we are not doing it, because we are defining success in terms of material achievement, how much profit we can make, right? That is a very low bar. This is what I'm saying. And it will take us into what we are seeing: inequality, global warming, a divided world. Success has to be defined, therefore, in terms of achieving something beyond material gain. Success has to be defined as success which is equal, which gives justice, which brings back morality. And I'm not talking morality from the point of view of any particular religion. I don't want to confuse this message, that this is a Muslim message or a Jewish message or a Christian message. This is a message for all of humanity. But at the same time, I'm going to talk about God. I am going to talk about the entity or the power that has created all this. And it is not from a religious point of view.
What, in your opinion, is one critical change that needs to be made to the present system to make it more just and fair?
So when I say go back to our roots, what are our roots? When there was nothing, what was there? I cannot give you a scientific answer. But this is where spiritualism comes in. Spiritualism will lead us to our connection with the universe. And what is the universe? We don't know. We know. All I can tell you is how to get there. I can't tell you what it is. I don't know myself. And I will never know. What I can tell you is how to travel into the unknown. This is what I want to talk about. The unknown. We are too used to dealing with the known, and we don't understand that the known is 0.000000000, a million zeros before you come to the 1% of the known, of the unknown. Why are we limiting ourselves to dealing with a small amount of knowledge, especially when it is creating injustice and unfairness? The reason we are doing it because we don't know. We don't know how to travel into the unknown. So, would it not be a good idea if we sit together and talk about how?
It is my observation that some people are able to see into the unknown while others cannot do that. So, what is the way or the key to be able to see the unknown?
In our educational system, and generally, we are taught to believe in things which are measurable, which you can see. Do you know that idol worship started in this way? We started worshipping stone images that we have built out of our own hands because we wanted to worship something that we can see. And now we don't do idol worship, but we do. Materialism is our new idol. We are worshipping on the altar of materialism. And therefore, it is something that we can measure. Profit is something that we can measure. But what we do for humanity? You can't put it in numbers. You can't measure it. So, you've raised a good point. The people who are profiting from the system will not only not see it, but they are unable to see it. I will give you a rule here. If you want to travel into the unknown will not reveal itself to you if your intentions are not good. You are barred. You are blocked. The unknown will only reveal itself to people who believe. To go into the unknown, you must have faith. If you don't have faith, you will only see what you can see. You will not be able to see what is invisible. So what we're going to talk about is the invisible and the unknown. I don't know if I'm answering your question.
Does humility play a part in knowing the unknown? And can people with arrogance be able to get into the world of unknown?
Another good question. Yeah, absolutely. So, what is humility? Humility is acknowledging that you do not know. If you start by saying, I know everything, or I know 90%, maybe there's 10% I don't know. That is an arrogant statement. If you have already accepted which I don't know if you have, that the known is a very, very small, minuscule, portion of total knowledge. So today, we are much more knowledgeable than we were 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years from now, we will be much more knowledgeable than we are today, right? But 1,000 years from now, we'll say, oh my God, we know so much. We know nothing. So you have to start with accepting that there's so much for us to learn. That what we know is very, very small, minuscule. How can you do that if you do not say, I am ignorant? How can you do that unless you say, I have a lot to learn? This is the definition of humility. We are not going to learn anything if we are arrogant. So, does that, it's a long discussion, but, I don't want to go into a lecture.
Thank you very much, Khusro Sahab, for sharing your valuable thoughts with us. So viewers, we come to the end of this session of the series. I hope you liked it. If so, please like and share this video as much as possible. Please also subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you keep updated with the future uploads. I will encourage and appreciate your questions and comments on this video. Please write them in the comments box. You may also send your comments and questions by email. The email address is askkelly@alimakhtar.com. All this information is also mentioned in the description of this video. Till next time, have a wonderful and thoughtful time. Thank you.